is the 2021 Kia Forte GT. The color on this Kia is gravity gray. We're going to start off this review with the looks of this car, and we're going to start with the front. Let's get started. Alright, we are in the front of the Forte. Right now what you see are the daytime running lights. You can also see that GT badge that's on the grille. So this is what the daytime running lights look like. We're going to switch on the headlights. That's what they look like. Then that's what the high beam's on. Also, we're going to switch on the turn signal. That's what they look like. And we're going to switch on the other one. I don't like how they're on the bottom, but that's how they are. There go the fog lights for you. And yes, that's what all the lights look like. And this is what they look like when they're not on. So yeah, this is what the front looks like. As you can see that GT badge right there in the middle of the grille. You got your Kia logo right there. And you got your bottom grille, and then onto the right and left side, you also got some air curtains for the brakes and tires. Alright, so we're moving to the sides of the car, starting with the driver's side. And same thing goes for the passenger side, but you have 19-inch rims that are made by Kia. You can see that little Kia badge on the rim with the little red ring around it. You have regular brake calipers. They're not painted red, but they're pretty good brakes. Also, you see that little pinstripe on the top of the door handles. Those run across the left and right side of the car. Your mirrors also have LED turn signals into them, which is pretty nice. Also, this car is equipped with push to start, so you don't have to stick the key in ignition or anything. All you do is push the button to unlock the door and lock the door. So yeah, this is what the mirrors look like with the LED turn signal into it. So yeah, it's pretty nice. They're also equipped with blind spot monitoring for those sticky situations. And that's about it for the side of the car. So let's move on to the back. Alright, so this is what the rear of the car looks like with the tail lights and headlights on. So as you can see, this is what the tail lights look like. They do not connect in the middle, which is fine with me, but they still look pretty nice. In the center, you got your Kia badge. Towards the left side of the license plate, you got your Forte badge, and then to the right side, you have your GT badge. At the bottom, you do have dual exhaust, which also sounds pretty good for a stock car. So yeah, let's move on. Alright, so right now I'm going to show you guys what the lights look like, starting with the turn signals. That's what they look like. They're also at the bottom of the car, just like the front, which I still don't like. So this is what the brake lights look like, and then I'm going to show you guys what the reverse lights look like. They're also at the bottom, which I don't like that either, but it is what it is. It's really nothing you can really do about it, but you know, that's how it has to be. This is what the car looks like with all the lights off, and yeah, this is what it looks like with the flashers. And now we're gonna move in to the inside of the car. Alright, so let's move into the interior. Let's start with the back seats, get this out the way. So the back seats are actually really comfortable. I can actually sit behind myself. I am 5'11", so I can comfortably sit behind myself. You also do get some armrests and cup holders. Pretty nice. You also get some rear AC vents right here. Also pretty nice. And you do get a cargo net on the back seat if you actually need it. But on the driver's seat, you don't get it. So yeah, that's about it for the back. All right, so front seat. All right, so on the left side, you get your window switches, mirror controls. You also get these cool AC vents. They click when they're on or off, pretty nice. You have driver assistance. This is the blind spot monitoring, lane assist, and traction control. If you hold this button, you can turn off traction control and stability control at the same time. And here is the steering wheel. I do like the bottom flat steering wheel. It's pretty nice. It was kind of weird when I first got this car, but I got used to it and now I really like it. You got your paddle shifters right here, right there. Cruise control button. This also controls that little screen in the center. I'll show you that in a second. Media controls right here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And also you get your, you know, windshield stocks and, you know, your lights and all that. Pretty nice. All right, now we got the infotainment screen. Now this does not have dual climate control. If you get, I think if you get any other trim level besides the GT and the GT line, like if you get the LXS, I know you get dual climate control. But if you get like a GT version, I don't think you get that. This is not the GT2 package or GT1, I don't remember which one it is, but the GT package basically gives you heated and cool seats. I do not have that option, so it's basically basic. You also don't get a sunroof, but if you get the GT package, you get that. What else? So infotainment screen, I like this screen. It's really basic. Like all your buttons are down here. You got your knobs for everything. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Also, you do get this GT badge over there. It actually lights up at night, and so does these. These also lights up at night. It is kind of dark right now, so I can probably show you guys that real quick. So yeah, this is the interior space. It's pretty comfortable in here, so I'm not gonna lie. And yeah, you get your 2 cup holders, and this is what the key looks like. All right, like I said, this is the dual clutch transmission, so no manual in here, and I only got 2 pedals, and they are kind of like aluminum accent, so they look pretty nice down there. Probably can't really see them, but yeah. All right, I'm gonna start up this car and show you guys the screens and all that. All right, let's start this thing up. It is kind of hot outside, so I'm gonna have to turn the AC on. All right, so this is what your infotainment screen looks like. Pretty basic, I like it. It does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, but you need to plug in a cable for that to work. So that's okay with me. Infotainment screen is pretty basic, which I like. I don't like overly complicated stuff. So yeah, you can adjust the, shoot, I didn't mean to click that. Oh, come on, I did not mean to do any of this. All right, so you can adjust, you know, where you want your speakers to like basically sound like where they come from, something like that. You can adjust your EQ right here, bass, mid-range, treble. You can adjust all that. Pretty simple. And then over here in the middle screen, as you can see, I have damn near 8,000 miles on this car, and I only had it for 3 months. But when I first got this car, I drove 400 miles in one day. I don't know what the hell I was doing, but yeah. So you can control all that stuff through this tiny screen. It works pretty good. You can also check your transmission levels, just in case you're gonna like push the car, you know, drive it crazy. But yeah, pretty basic stuff. Now, I'm pretty sure there's plenty of reviews out there like going into detail. This video is basically about like my experience with this car in the past 3 months, and for the most part, it's been pretty good. The only problem I have with this car is like the transmission. Like, I don't know, it's like a weird issue. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like it feels like it pops out of gear and then it goes back into it. It's really weird. It's just, I don't even know how to explain it, but it feels like it comes out of gear and then it goes back into gear. It's really weird. If you have this car with the DCT, you probably know what I'm talking about. I mean, you'll notice it though, because you'll feel it. You'll definitely feel it, but it's really hard to explain. I did talk to my dealership about it. There is like no recalls or anything on the transmission, but it's kind of, I don't really know how to explain it. It only happens going like low speeds, so I don't know. It doesn't happen all the time. Maybe like every once in a while, it just randomly happens. It's kind of weird. But let's move on to that. So down here you have your drive modes. You got normal mode, then a sport mode, and then smart. So in normal mode, the lights on the side, which you can't really see, they stay white, and nothing appears on the dash when you're in normal mode. When you click it into sport mode, the GT badge turns red, sport mode pops up on the dash, and the lights on the side turn red. Also, your RPM also goes up a little bit too. Smart mode, everything that lights up turns blue. I mean, it says smart mode on the dash, and then the lights also turn blue. But yep, and then just put it right back into no. Alright, so this is the engine bay. So you do get a 1.6 turbocharged engine. Makes about 201 horsepower. So right here is your washer fluid, then your coolant, which you never want to open, and then down here is like your radiator, and then, you know, the radiator fans, all that's right there, alternator, then the battery, and then your air box, and then I think this cover is also the fuse, if you're replacing the fuses, and then your brake fluids right there, and then I do believe the turbocharger is somewhere in the damn back. Yeah, it's back there somewhere. And yeah, this is really the engine bay. It's really nothing to show. This is the DCT, the dual clutch transmission, so no, there is no manual. There is a manual option, but when I got this car, this was the only Forte left on their lot, the GT one. This was the only one left on our lot, so I didn't really have a choice unless I wanted to wait or go to another dealership. But that's just, you know, I don't really know how to drive manuals, so DCT will work for me. Alright guys, that's about it for this review. If you didn't understand a single word I said out this entire video, then I completely understand. But anyway, that's about it. But let's recap real quick. The only problem I really had with this car was the weird transmission issue that I explained. Like I said, it happens every once in a while. It's really weird. I don't know what the hell it is. And the other issue, which I did not mention, is, you know, the automatic braking system. I used to own a 2019 Kia Forte. That sometimes the car would brake randomly when either there's sun glare or it was mostly because of sun glare. But I'm pretty sure that issue is still present, but I always turn that thing off every time I get into the car, so I don't even know if they updated the software in 2 years. But that's about it. If you have any questions, hit me up in the comments, and yep, you know where I be. And that's about it for this review, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace out.